Hope you guys enjoy watching me dance to Alcohol Free by Twice. If you want to sync it up, it's 58 seconds to a minute and 28 seconds into the song. But YouTube has copyright and I don't want to be demonetized before I can even get some money. So, hashtag don't want no heat. But in case you were wondering what I'm doing right here, I took the music off of it. Ha. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that little intro of Alcohol Free by Twice. I felt like doing something a little different today since we're on day 7. I've officially been in quarantine for a week. And it's going. I'm excited to see the sun. I'm going to go be a proper menace on day 10. As soon as I get out of here, I'm out on the town, you guys. I'm going to go run the streets of Wanju. But until then, I figured we'd make our time together useful. And today I'm going to talk about the problems that have arisen since I've moved to Korea. A few things I'd like to say first. First, sorry for the lighting. It's getting dark here. It's like 4 p.m. Yeah, 4 p.m. I didn't feel like picking up the camera earlier, to be honest. I enjoyed a good conversation with my girl Logan. Hey, Lulu. You'll probably see this. Hey, Lulu. Hey, Lulu. I just didn't feel like it until right now, and the lighting's off. One day, if I ever am able to, I might afford some better lighting, but for now, we will have to endure together, so. Well, it is what it is. I can't really say much else. And if you're wondering when I make these videos, because I realize I haven't really explained too much of them, I do them to be informative because there's a lot I didn't know moving to Korea that's come in just the 7 days I've been here. I can't imagine what I'll learn by month 6. Sure, y'all will find out because I'll tell you about it. But I make these videos during the time that my Western peeps are asleep while my Korean peeps are at work. So it's like a not really short amount of time between these two things where my phone isn't blowing up, nobody's looking for me, nobody's talking to me. And this just helps pass the time. So that's why I do it too. It's fun. I won't lie to you, I enjoy only having to tell the story one time for the one time instead of to everybody separately. It's like you pick up the phone, you start recording, and it's good. Like I don't have to do anything else. And yeah, technically I could use my DSLR camera to film these, but that would be a whole bunch more work, and I'm really not that talented at this moment, so you will see this as a progression. Hopefully one day I'll feel more confident and use that, or I'll get a smaller camera, which would be more conducive to this, because taking that nice, like, semi-professional camera out screams not just foreigner, but victim of crime. So for now, you're gonna have to endure with the cell phone. Since Apple did something, now we have like HDR video. The quality is up and down, I've noticed. I'm working on it. I'm working on learning how to use Final Cut Pro. We'll just see about it. I'm learning as we go. So let me get into these problems because that's just, one less problem. Let's get into that. So again, I have some notes because it helps me keep organized through this. So as you would have heard from my travel story, I said my phone did not work. I don't really know the full details of it, to be honest. If you're wondering what carrier and provider I use in the States, it's Verizon Wireless. I would have thought they would just switched over, seeing that I was in a foreign country, because if it were an emergency, I would hope they would have just switched over, but violence, I guess, was the answer that day, so not so much. It took several days for them to acknowledge me being there and do the travel plan thing, so just keep that in mind if you're traveling. Like, you may want to contact them ahead of time. I contacted my bank, so that wasn't an issue. If you're wondering, I did contact my bank, so they did not freeze up my cards, praise Jesus. And my credit cards pretty much are like a learn as you go type of thing. So as you spend them, they get like the pattern for where you're going and what's going on. So that was an issue. But my first major issue was the SIM card. So this is what I wish somebody had told me. I pre-ordered a SIM card through a recruiter because I had a recruiter who placed me with the school and has helped me through all of this. Thank you, Mr. Tony On. Thank you so much. You've been such a great help. Though I wish he had told me that it would not be here. When I got here, I knew it was going to get to me at my accommodation. I did not realize it wasn't going to be until the following Monday. So mind you, I landed on Thursday, first full day Friday, and of course Saturday, Sunday, and I had a brick in my pocket. It did nothing if I wasn't on Wi-Fi. Thank goodness my school provided Wi-Fi. As you guys can see, like the glow from the computer, I had to decide if that's going to be too bothersome because it's a little bit bothersome. So I might black out the computer. Hold on a second. Just lock screen. Okay. So you guys don't have to see the funny blue glow, and then it locks the screen, but okay, now it's black. That might have helped so you're not seeing that funny blue hue on my glasses anymore because they're blue tinted for the light. Though it was providing some extra light, unless I get way close like this, which I'm trying not to do. But back to my sim story. Yeah, that was a lot, especially considering I had to leave here to go get my COVID test. I didn't have a working phone. Them trying to contact me was not working. As soon as I stepped out of here, because I stepped out of my apartment to go, I was SOL. This is also an issue because I couldn't come back in until the director got me because I did not know the door code to my building, which we'll call that a minor annoyance. I didn't know the door code, so I'm standing out in the street with my mask on, feeling like a fugitive because I know I'm not supposed to be out in public during this time, like I'm in quarantine. I only got sprung to go get that mandatory test because it is mandatory. Again, have to do it within 24 hours. But yeah, I couldn't go back into the building because I didn't know the door code. I do now know, so don't worry. Y'all, like, I know, I'm good. I can get back in the building when I eventually get out of here. Starting to feel like Rapunzel when my life will begin, but it's only, 3 more days from now. So keep that in mind. But had I known about the SIM card, I would have opted to buy it from the airport and leave the airport with the SIM card because those few days were really hard. I wasn't receiving any calls. If anything important was coming through text message, I wasn't getting it. It was just very upsetting, but I endured. I have a SIM card now, which means I have a foreign number, which we'll just jump into that because I have it in a different order, but not having a foreign number in Korea. Actually, no, I'm gonna go back to foreign credit card because this has been a big issue with me ordering things. As you guys have seen, I've unboxed quite a few things, and that's just what you guys have seen, not like the boxes that you didn't see that are packed up in my foyer from that other video. Not having a foreign credit card in Korea makes your life about 10 times difficult for so many things. Ordering online, anything that includes a card, because their card system isn't like ours in America where we have like Apple Pay. And I know Samsung Pay isn't really all that common, which now I feel their pain. I can understand why that's so annoying that they have Apple Pay, not Samsung Pay. But they have their own payment systems. I think like I've seen Naver, Smile, a few other ones. If you're thinking right now, like, why didn't you just get a foreign card before you got to Korea? Like, why didn't you just, like do that? That would be great if I could have done it. So in Korea, your credit card and your phone number are tied to your residency status. So let me put that in like layman's terms. Meaning without my alien registration card, which is an art card is what they call it, that would say basically I'm a legal immigrant here or an expat here, I don't qualify for anything. I can't get anything. So this is not a problem if you're just traveling to Korea. You can get a SIM card for the few times you're here. You would probably be in Seoul, Daegu, or Busan anyway because it's more touristy. But I don't live in one of those places. So it made this relatively more difficult to do pretty much anything. No foreign card. Yeah, let me jump into the no foreign number thing and why that was important. So, okay, no foreign card. I can't use like Coupang or really anything Korea based. They do have stuff for expats and all of us here who need something, but not having a foreign number makes it so that you can't even order food here. Stuck in quarantine for 10 days. My school was generous enough to get me some groceries and bring them in, which I'm thankful for. But I could not order food. And the first day I was here, as I told you guys, it was a little bleak with my disposable chopsticks and 2 spoons. So imagine coming in here, you have this food to cook, but you have no way of preparing it and really no way of cooking it. Yeah, so brilliant me. I'm just gonna go and type up. I'm gonna get me some Korean delivery. They're famous for it. I'm gonna have all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna have some bulgogi. I'm gonna have some katsu. I'm gonna have some jokbol. I'm gonna do all of these things. yeah, I thought. um, if the foreign credit card didn't stop me, surely not having a foreign number did. And there are some places that specialize in foreigners and foreigner cards and bilingual. I think there's one, I can't remember what it's called because it was so useless to me, y'all. I'll get back to you on the one that you can use. But it was useless to me for two reasons. No, really, just one. I have to think about this. What were my two reasons? Give me a second. One of the major reasons was they're only based in Seoul, Busan, Daegu, and like 3 other places that were not here. So look at me trying to think I'm going to use this app, and it did not work. It was like, yeah, not available in your area. And I'm like, so it's like that. So just forget all of us who don't live in the major hubs of Korea and we get to be hungry. Yeah, apparently so. So it was so useless, y'all, that I don't even remember the name of it because I couldn't use it. So that was the thing. And not having a phone number that worked, I couldn't call and order food, which would have been not great. My Korean's not that good. I hope y'all can feel the frustration with it. So these all tie into all the issues that I was having on the front end. And this is why I said, like, if I could do it over again, I'd have gotten my SIM card from the airport and left with it and had like maybe one less problem. At least having a foreign number, you're able to do some things. As in now, I have a SIM card, I can order food for myself. Imagine that. Now, I still have one major issue. So this is an issue that's not going to be resolved for a couple of months, probably. I can't order from places, like get delivery from places that don't allow you to pay for it on site, because I have cash and I have a Visa card, but I don't have any of the Korean cards yet. And that's not going to be until I get my alien registration done in a couple of months. So yeah, these are the things that really, 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 really were hard. And a little bit on the continuous side hard. I got to see what I can use at grocery stores, because to be honest, you guys, I don't know what they take. I'm praying to God they take Visa cards and I can get some money out of an ATM and make up the difference. I'm praying on that. I don't know. I'll get back to you guys on that. But these have been some major issues that have arisen in my 7 days here. It's only been 7, so I'll get back to you if there are any more. But they were frustrating. I'm sure you can hear like the sigh built up in my chest from it, because I just get the anxiety thinking about it. It was so hard those first couple of days. Thankful for my director. She did bring some food the first day when she found out the situation. Thankful for Korea's fast delivery service, because without them, this situation would have been even more bleak. If it were even like the 2-day with Amazon, I would have gone 2 days having to figure out what I was going to do to eat. So this leads me to the part where I want to acknowledge someone really special who has been awesome to me. He deserves all the thanks and the praise, you guys. Uplift his name in prayer if you're Christian. My friend Jaewon here in Korea. I met him through an app. I've been talking to him for months. We exchanged information and all that good stuff. He became the real MVP. I am so blessed to have him. He was the real MVP my first day in Korea. I was hungry, tired, and confused with a non-working phone. I couldn't call out. I wasn't getting calls in. And I texted him and he had asked me, like, did you eat today? And I was like, I have not. I said, because I really don't have any way of getting anything to eat. So I don't have any utensils and I can't like call out and everything, because like explain the situation, like my phone's not working. He was an absolute angel. He's like, hold on a second. And he's like, what did you want to eat? And I told him he had it delivered here. He even paid for it. He was so sweet and kind about it. I offered to pay him back. He's like, nope, you're like a little sister. So I just wanted to make sure you ate and you were good. He ended up ordering food for me the next day as well. I did pay for that at the door. So he did make sure I could like pay for it at the door. He told them to bring it to the door and everything. He is the real MVP. So Jaewani, kamsahamnida. You were such a true blessing to me. I'm so thankful for you right now. And every day since I've been here, you've checked just to see how I was doing. I really appreciate you. I know you don't speak English. That's okay. We're going to work on it. We'll practice. But I wanted to verbalize it to my friends in the West that I do have a friend here in the East that looks out for me and is good to me. He is the absolute best. And like I said, uplift him, you guys. Thank him if you meet him. He was just awesome. I can't describe it. Just to have somebody that I could look towards and rely on during these very, very critical days as I'm adjusting to being here and living. He has been such a blessing. Had to put that out there. The app also that I use to order now that I have a Korean phone number that works is Yogyo. I'll see if I can insert a screenshot of it like somewhere. We'll see. Maybe at the end, I'll show you guys what Yogyo looks like. Use it on your computer or your iPad or somewhere with Google Chrome so it can translate. I'm just telling you that from experience, y'all. Use it there. Makes a world of difference. If you have a SIM card and a foreign number, just do what you got to do and make sure you can pay when they bring it to you, which they do that in Korea. They'll bring like either a card swipe or they'll, be ready to take cash with change. So I figured I would tell y'all this is like the stuff that's arisen now. We're at like 15 minutes, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I wanted to say thank you to Jaewon and all of his help and just let y'all know how it's going. But two things. I have two friends with birthdays today on December 23rd. My friend Tiffany, she gets the honor because she's the only of the two first. Tiffany, thank you so much for your love and support. You've been such a great friend to me since way before this. I'm so thankful that we met. I hope you're having an amazing day. Please let me know if you have Zelle. I'd like to treat you to some Chick-fil-A. I can't do much these days, but I can do at least that much. And my dongsang, that would be Jess. Jess, I hope you're having an amazing day. You're probably rocking out to some Taylor Swift. I hope you're good and you're well. And when you move here, probably next summer, I will treat you to a meal like a proper unnie. So hope you're having a really good day too. You two are birthday twins, so I got to shout you out at the same time. But that's all I had to say, you guys. Hope everybody is well, and I will talk to you soon. Annyeong. Bye.